Wait, hello, Internet, and welcome back. This this might not look familiar to you from any FNAF game, and that's because I think this is going to be the first one where I take actual cle- creative liberties with it. This is Fredbear's Family Diner. Yeah, I know, some people might be saying, well, hey, Bear, it's not that fucking big. Yeah, well, you know what? Go fuck yourself. I don't care. This is gonna be really fun to build. Anyway, I forgot to add the bathrooms. Should we have the only bathrooms be just like back here? I don't really see any other space for them though, so yeah, I guess. Okay, so we're adding the bathrooms right fucking here. Let's make this like that. They don't have to be terribly big bathrooms. Just enough to be serviceable. See, the funny thing about Fredbear's is that we've never really seen what it looks like. We don't really know what it looks like per se. We just have assumptions to go off of, you know? So I suppose the only times we've really ever seen it has been in mini games, which is, you know, where this whole layout comes into play. I think this place would be relatively popular given that the Fazbear food brand exists in Secret of the Mimic and all that other stuff. So it's probably fairly big. And of course, you got this entrance, and there's going to be like a separate waiting area. Got the bathrooms. Here's a little check-in desk. You got this corridor here. Got the main area. Got the stage O1 and stage O2. You got backstage. You got the kitchen and cold storage. No loading bay this time. You got the parts and services and just a general storage unit. You got another corridor. You got Pirates Cove and the prize counter. You got a separate show stage. You got the office and office hallway. And yeah, that's basically it. It's pretty large, as you can see. I probably could have downscaled this. Now, I want to point out a fun thing about this little entryway here, right? You got the entrance, and then you got this hallway, and the check-in desk right there. So I shit you not, I came up with that in a dream. Yeah, so, you know, take some inspiration from my own mind here. Otherwise, it's going to be completely original. I'm going to make this series multiple parts, and you might be saying, well, hey, why are you building Fredbear's? Isn't the next one FNAF 4? That's exactly my point, actually. FNAF 4, we see Fredbear's, we see the Afton house, we see the neighborhood surrounding it, and we know that the sister location bunker is under the Afton house. So, this is going to be a multiple parter for the FNAF 4 map. And this is going to be the first part, building Fredbear's, just sort of as a way to start us off. And then the next episode should be the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 house. And then the episode after that should be, you know, the sister location bunker. And then I'll probably finish up the environments after that. And then the fourth parter can just be a full tour. Alright, so without further ado, you all already know what time it is. Let's get We got the floors done, and I got the animatronics put up. As you can see, got Fredbear, Spring Bonnie, and the one that I always headcanon into being in Fredbear's, Sparky, my boy! Sparky! Sparky! I fucking love Sparky. Anyway, we also got the Unwithereds and Captain Foxy. Oh shit, not good. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Let me just turn that off. Okay. We also have the security puppet, and you might be asking, oh, hey, why'd you use the security puppet? And I used the security puppet um, because the minigame puppet, the one that I was thinking of, you know, the one that had the green eyes and, like, nothing on the mask? Yeah, well, apparently that one... That's, that's cool. Why can't I get the rotation of this thing right? No. No. Also no. Also no. Okay, is it just not even worth having the puppet in the build? Because I can't get the fucking rotation on this thing right. Let me try something. Okay, we spawned the poop it in. That didn't fucking do anything, I don't think. Okay, well, you know what? We'll just have the puppet back here, I guess. Just get the box. Although technically Fredbear's is supposed to be before Charlotte died, but hey, whatever. Oh, that lines up really nicely, okay. We'll have the puppet back there. Alright, we got the floors done. Anyway, I also chose this Fredbear right here because I'm not a big fan of the Unnightmare Fredbear. I mean, I was at one point, but it just kind of looks weird now. I'm more of a fan of the theory that Fredbear eventually became Withered Golden Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So, or from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, so... But why can't I say it correctly? Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So, that's why he's here. Um, yeah. Alright, and the walls are finished. I just realized I forgot to put the bathroom doors. Damn. Oh well. Anyway, as you can see, right, you got the entrance and sort of lobby thing here. You got this little corridor, and then that would lead into here. Here's the show stages. Got the kitchen. Parts and services actually back here. That's this little supply closet, I guess. Got the actual sort of backstage for like the first 3 stages. Prize counter. Pirates Cove. Hold on. I forgot to do this. As you can see, I didn't really put a top layer, or at least the block, the one that says FFD interior, what does that say? Interior wall up, because it's gonna have a lower roof. So you know. Aside from that, I think I will put a roof on this, and then you and I will decorate once more. Let's shit. Sorry. The roof and the lights down, which means it is time for us all to start decorating, including you at home. First thing I'm going to do is just start by sort of expanding this little window here. This little check-in desk thing. You know, why not? It's a really, really wide thing. What if we put a pillar in the middle of it? Hold on. What if we put a pillar in the middle of it? Good enough. Ah, that's good enough. Okay. So I think, like always, we'll start off with the main party area here, and then just sort of work from there. Trable. Oh, I can be such an idiot sometimes. There we go. With our Jesus, with our table choice, I think it pretty obvious. I don't think I'm gonna pull up a reference image right now. I don't think they use the polka dot tables, but let me see. Wait, what's this? High wind warning from the National Weather Service. Damn. Alright, well. Anyway. Yeah, okay, so they're wooden tables. Hmm. Damn. Alright. Wooden tables. Let's just use large cloth tables. Why not? I mean, I don't even have to build these. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, got our first row of them. But gotta save some space. Is this gonna work? Hold on. Let's get our CS FNAF basic chairs out. You were to. Oh, more than enough space, huh? The chairs are pushed in. Um. Um. What if I use our basic chair? Oh, got rid of the tables. If we use our basic chairs. I don't like the collisions on these, actually. I'll get rid of them. I'll just use polka dot tables. Who cares? I'm not even going like for accuracy, really, so it doesn't matter. This is if this wasn't obvious enough, it's more of a stylized take on the building. So you gotta do that 3 apart. Keep getting rid of the chairs, and I don't need to do that. Gotta do that 3 apart so we have a walkway. There's also some balloons. So maybe at some of these I'll put like a balloon barrel or something. I mean, the balloons, they look attached to the table, so it's the thing. This looks fine as our main party chairs. This is also Fredbear's Family Diner, and did not. I don't know why I'm using FNAF 1 tables and chairs. I, again, suppose stylized take, why not? They're here. Why not use them, man? Use it before we lose it, Valve. Even though this is not a Valve game. This is a Mojang game. Ah, bloody hell. Okay. I love how I sound like Mr. Krabs when I do that. That's really funny. I hate that I still. At least I think that was allergies, because I hate that I still have allergies. Allergies. See, these are placed like a slight angle. Okay, okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Cody, look, the news. Actually, no, it wouldn't be Cody. Uh, did he say Marvin? I think he did. Marvin, look, the news. These are some really bad external dining areas. I think I might do the usual methodology I do. which means it's wooden table time. Yeah, so I always put like booths in most of the builds here as like separate little dining areas. Again, in the event that a diner may want to eat here. I mean, this is a diner, right? And they may want to eat here, but they're not a part of the party. So they're not a kid, they're not a part of the party. So these tables are here like specifically for them. And so you got your little booths here, and then I think we'll also put these tables out. We'll put these out somewhere. These are booths here. Am I ever gonna use the square movie tables? Am I being honest with myself here? I don't think I will. So I might as well just not have those. If I'm not using them, what's the point of having them? Just placing some more booths along here. I also love how this space is like 90% booth and like 50% party table. That's pretty funny. Should I do anything with the walls? Because I know there's like a confetti option for these. Should I like do anything with that? No. No, I think we're good. If it wasn't this glass door, it was this. Oh, what the hell? I don't want the Minecraft barrier block. Get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, so in my dream, I had another separate push door right here, and then I just had like this random chair right here. Because my mind, it has some interesting things sometimes, I guess. I think there was also some more seats like just plastered around here. Which is funny because you have an entire ass waiting area over there. So, do we not have the Fredbear arcades? I thought there was Fredbear arcades. What the hell? I like distinctly remember there being Fredbear arcades when I. Huh. Okay, whatever. I'll just put some various arcade machines here. And I think I'll have some more waiting area chairs right along the windows here. You know, when I used to do waiting areas, I would do it in like the style of airport seating. And I don't know why I did it that way, but I did. Um, yeah. So, let's have these mesh trash cans here. Either side of the door. uh, that's great. Yep. Some mesh trash cans are in the lobby here. Actually, let's edit that one right there. Hold on. Entity. Gourd. Entitization. And the modeling GUI terminal. Alright, now let's just. I want this to be a bit more centered. Yeah. And then in the dream, I think this chair was a bit more like tilted. Or like that. Yeah. Okay, and then they had the Fredbear's sign right here. Which one should I put here? This one is the exterior sign, whereas this one seems to be more interior. See how they both look. I think I'll just keep it at that. That one's a bit more simple. Actually, let's have one of these tables. It can just be like along here. God, this is looking more and more like a cup of tea EXE build to me. I don't think it is, though. I think this is entirely my own thing. Um, since I'm a cup of viewer, I would not plagiarize his stuff, so, or at least if I would do it, I'd make it, like, less blatant. Sink, mirror. Put the sink over here. Okay. I need the gourd again. Why did I get rid of that? Hold on. Hold on. No, don't put another bathroom sink there, you dumbass. Okay, hold on. Rotation doesn't really need to change. It's more just the positioning of it. So it's in the exact center. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, we need a toilet. Is that the Withered Bonnie toilet? Oh my god, it is. It's the Withered Bonnie toilet. Oh, how have I not put that into a location yet? Okay, toilet paper is... Yeah, so, this way, if you're like me and you don't make rooms centered, because you're a bit of a dumbass and you don't know how to do that sometimes. That's fine. Just up like that. Yeah. So you got this like real sweet. This okay. Bathrooms aren't that sweet. They're pretty fucking stinky. Let's actually break some of the. Let's break some of the floor. Let's get our fright tiles out. Because the fright tiles here, they're like a bit more yellowed. This is not general grime, by the way. This is just someone pissing on the floor, like deliberately missing the toilet. More like that. Mounted mirror. Do that, right? Get the toilet down. Not exactly centered, but whatever. I don't want no damn energy block. I don't want no damn energy block. I want my goddamn toilet paper. I tell you what. What the fuck? Am I spelling like toilet paper wrong? I think I am. It's pretty stupid of me. You'd think I know how to spell that, but no. Okay. This, then this. They're looking pretty damn good so far. Alright. In here, let's place like two separate desks. Two separate desks. Just like that. Let's get some cash registers. On either side, we could just have cash registers. Let's get another one of these mesh bins. You can just have one right here. And let's have some filing cabinets. Let's have some cabinets. No, I really need to look in Doomsday Decoration. You know, Doomsday Decoration is a really good mod. It's just, it's in Japanese. So, if you're like me and you really like the decorations from it, but you don't really want to like, well, you don't know Japanese like me, then the Japanese to English translation pack is probably a must. Got some filing cabinets. Yep. We need this fan. Oh no. Uh, oh. Lord. I want the fan to be on though. Whatever. Whatever. I don't care anymore. Okay. Moving on. We got some vent covers we need to do. Along here in the serving window. Hold on. The fuck? Hey, close. Alright, kitchen. Kitchen. Well, first things first. So let's put this glass door to work. Since that is cold storage after all. Should we do... I think we should. So it's like kind of like the shelves froze over. And then they're just telling their employees like, hey, you know what? It froze over, so whatever. You figure it out. Because management are all a bunch of assholes. Make you sit down, they're gonna make you sit down, and you're gonna say, man, what an asshole. Just like that. Just in that exact tone. Right? Okay, got some sinks here. Let's do some dish racks. Let's see here. Let's do some heat. So this is a diner, right? This is a diner. Oh, you can actually fry items? Oh, that's neat. Anyway, this is sort of like a diner, right? So I sort of imagine that they serve a little bit more than pizza. Oh, bloody hell. Come on. Okay, there we go. Let's put the fridges. Well, let's scooch over the fryer here. We'll put the fridges here. Alright, now this is an oven trick that I know of. Alright, so we get our brick. Let's get some basic Minecraft bricks. Get this. And you also get the brick wall. Now it is kind of big, but you know, it's fine. That's fine. What the hell was the wall used for? I remember used for like this. I remember I had a few more ovens like this in a different world. Yeah, you got yourself a makeshift pizza oven. Dig down, you replace the wool like that, and then you get your soul campfire here. And you place those down, and you place this here. So you're gonna let the seat you let the ski. God damn it, I can't talk. Okay. Right, so just close it off here. And you can have a chimney! Which is cool, I guess. Okay, well, I guess it's not a chimney. It's actually supposed to be a pizza oven, but whatever. Alright, that's good with the kitchen. Stage props! Probably just do what I always do. So, you need some trees. Tree cutouts. Tree topper. Tree cardboard. Sort of like that. Like that. I'm only putting in Christmas lights because, you know, it's actually pretty close to Christmas. So, you know, I feel it's kind of necessary. It's kind of a necessity. You should also put Christmas lights in your build. Alright, we'll put some Christmas lights here and here too. And put another two cutouts here and here. Yeah, I'm not saying that the bite happens in December, but I am building this in December, so you know. Uh, here's Alright, we're putting in some shelving units in here. Another broken one. Who keeps breaking all these shelves? Well, obviously, it's the 9,000 mile per hour Fredbear from those nights at Fredbear's New Destiny. Obviously. In fact, I can't believe you didn't know that. Are you even a real FNAF fan? For not knowing who those nights at Fredbear's Fredbear is? uh, that's great. Okay. Entity. It's the entity. The gourd. The model GUI. Let's play some speakers. So we got a speaker right there. We'll have another one here. Let's have another one here. Why not? Heads. Should we have some heads back here? Oh, why not? Why not? Alright, I forgot. These heads. They're a bit wonky sometimes to work with. So I just have some heads back here. It's fine. He's good. Some empty storage shelves. Let's put a mop back here. Put the mop and broom back here. Okay. Let's put the spring lock suits back here, I think. Let's also get spring light. How's the Sparky statue look? Might use that one too. Eh, eh. Okay. It's Fredbear, Spring Bonnie. These two are just gonna be back here. Actually, let's do one thing from the FNAF 4 minigame. Let's put a table back here, just like this. All right, it's like this. I think it was a bit closer to the door, maybe. Not like this. And then Fredbear's suit can be here. Well, let's make him headless. Hold on. Okay, I don't have some of these things. I don't have like the arm on the table, but or the endo head actually. Do I have an endo head? I don't think I do. Huh. Well, that complicates things. Let's put some shelves back here. Obviously the backstage shelves. Let's just put those back here. On one of the shelves it just has this. Let's have Fredbear's head be right here. Let's have another shelf be... Oh, hold on. Okay. Let's have another shelf be right here. Hold on. Another shelf. Okay. We'll have something from Bloody Nights here. What about the parts and services thing from Bloody Nights? His tape. Okay, well, his legs they're clipping through a table. Well, okay then. Also have a stand Spring Bonnie right here. We'll have some heads. I'll have some heads, plural. Like that. Okay, we can go back out into here. I suppose we could take this table and sort of add it like this. Hold on. Well, actually, it needs to be scooted a little bit. Maybe I should use the Bloody Nights table instead. It's almost like that's what that was made for or something. So we'll have some of this back here. Yeah. I guess Spring Bonnie's suit can just be back here for whatever reason. If we made this or like a rounded curve, how would that look? Okay. But Jobby. Okay, let's see. Let's do about three layers here. Let's do bottom layer here. This here. This here. How are we liking that? How are we liking that? That's pretty cool. Except I think I'll move Spring Bonnie's suit because I have an idea of what to put here. Hold on. We need the Faz wrench. Okay, we need sort of something like that. And then we need this little. This won't be a window. In fact, put a bookshelf here instead. Okay, and then we'll put Spring Bonnie right here. He doesn't have a proper sitting animation on the table, otherwise I would have put him there. Instead, let's put Parts and Service Freddy right here. Yeah, I know these are the wrong models, by the way, for this location. It's not entirely accurate, so... Bonnie here, actually, what? Okay, okay. We'll get rid of them. Bonnie can be here. And Chica can be right here. Like so. We'll have our control tables here. We need 2 per the computers. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1. Then no, I don't have space. I did not have space. I'm sorry, Spring Bonnie. Okay. So Fredbear, Spring Bonnie, Sparky, Foxy, Freddy. Okay, whatever. Good enough. It's good enough. You get the idea of what's supposed to be back here anyway. Got the control modules. Let's put an Endo skeleton back here too. Let's put Endo O2 back here. Actually, let's put maybe we'll put an Endo O2, but we'll also put Fredbear Endos. Fredbear's Endo back here. Fredbear's Endo can just be kind of chilling right here. Actually, hold on, we need glass panes, and we need item frames. Here we go. Oh wait, speaking of, hold on. I forgot to do something. Just okay, let's break 7 to the main party. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to get rid of some of this so I can put some oak planks here instead. So right here you got the repair manuals and you got the repair table. And here you would have your mounted tools. Hold on. Okay. Only going in survival because I know of the crafting recipe for this. Game mode, creative. Alright. Let's get a brush. Let's put a brush here. Let's just sort of angle that like this. We'll just look through weapons, and then we'll put those on there, and then those will represent certain things. Silk Touch Hammer can also be on here. We'll have a stone axe, we'll have a stone sword, we'll have a hammer, we'll have another of these. These will all be sort of placed like this. Oh. Yeah, okay. This hallway really doesn't need that much work. It'll be fine. We do have two separate party rooms here. Okay, well, I said this is going to be an arcade. Alright, and then that would be the corresponding prize counter. Okay, let me just... do that. Actually, should we have it up? Gourd. Hold on. Gourd. GUI. Let's just position this down a bit. Like that. Oh, let's put some arcade machines. Let's put some... Let's see. Arcade. Oh, we'll just have House of Bear 2 along these windows, maybe. Actually, we'll have House of Bear 2 along here. I'll have some bees right here. Then we'll have the orange ones right here. Some more of these. Not right here. Well, we'll have them right here, though. Got the Pumpkin Slaughter arcade machine here. Oh, that's always fun. I also really love the Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit, so you know, I'm not opposed to putting that in here. Cool. Cool. Let's get our bag bottom wall here. Sort of do like that. Should we put a top layer on it? Now let's have it open. Got some prize counter shelves here. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, there we go. That's the way to do it. Let's also make this counter rounded. Like that. This is a really depressing prize counter. This is really, really depressing. Let's do Fredbear. Let's do Spring Bunny. Let's do Fredbear and Spring Bunny on the top shelves. Let's do Fredbear plush right here. Let's have some unwithered plushes, since those are a thing here in this location. Right. Unwithered Freddy, unwithered Bonnie, unwithered Chica, and unwithered Foxy. You can get plushes of the main cast. That's pretty cool. Sprinkle some presents around. Alright, so yeah, you got the prize counter here. Let's also put up a puppet cutout here. Prize counter. Nope. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool. I went silent there at the end, but yeah, okay. So we got Pirates Cove completed. Um, I love how this carpet looks so dusty compared to this other one. Let's do this party room right here. We'll go grab me the tables here. I imagine this is more of like a private party room. So let's do 4 tables. And some other tables right here. Let's do 4 tables. Oh, 4 party tables. Because this is more of like a private party room. Reserved for different birthdays. Soul Sand, hold on. Here we go. Yeah. 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 you got this little like photo opportunity here with the main gang. If then you wanna, if you wanna do it. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Obviously, you got these ginormous party tables. Again, this is more like a private party room, reserved for the people who actually have the money. Well, let's put the sun here. Yeah, the sun. Yeah, all right. All right, all right. Cool. We're almost done. Got this employees only hallway to do next. Oh, and the office. Okay, let's do that. Let's get some speakers in here. Since apparently every room just has to be a storage area now. Entityization. GUI. Ready poster. Let's do some shelves. Let's do some pretty generic shelving units back here. And then let's also do another shelving unit back here. So this time we're going to need, I believe, the changer tool, was it? Changer tool? Was it the changer tool? No, it was not. But it is from PN, so if we can go ahead and track down that tab, then I could probably find the tools. I also got these uh, arcade. Well, those aren't arcade. Let's also put the Fredbear poster up here. Do we have, where the hell are the PN blocks? Hey, there's FB and D. Hello, PN. Ah, here we go. That's a technician's wrench. Okay. Let's have some of these right here. Another speaker. Let's have a speaker in the hallway this time. Yeah, it's just loaded with shelves because I don't really know what else to put back here. That. Let's leave that one empty. And let's put a chair. I imagine that this is also free roam. If this were a FNAF fan game, this would also be free roam. So you're free to roam the building. I mean, let me get my door frame out, though, because I want to put some door frames over all this. Now, black contrasts the most with it, but I kind of want to use the FNAF 2 one. FNAF 2 door frame. Door frame. I can't speak, I can't speak. Please excuse me forever. Yeah. Hell yeah. Sort of like that. Prize corner. Unlabeled party room. Okay. I think I will get to work on the exterior after a short dinner break here because currently it's 6:18. So I will be right back. I will catch you on the flip side for the tour and part one of this three-part building series. Well, I mean, it's a three-part building series for specifically FNAF 4. It's all part of the main series. Okay, so it's a main building series for FNAF 4. It also covers sister location. And I guess, well, I just got an idea. Um, Maybe I'll put like some runes of Secret of the Mimic, the Murray's costume manor below the sister location bunker, just to be a bit cheeky. Actually, I don't know if you describe it as cheeky. I think also I want to search this up. Hold on, because I don't. I want to know if this is a thing. Huh. Okay, no, I was wrong. There is no graveyard shift at Fredbear's. There is a graveyard shift at Freddy's. So if this ever gets adapted into a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, which I kind of doubt, but if it ever does, and or if I ever make it into a fan game, it's going to be called Graveyard Shift at Fredbear's because I think that's just such a fucking cool name. Anyway, without further delay, I'm going to go have a little break, some dinner, finish up the exterior, and give you guys the tour. We're back, and it's tour time for the Fredbear's section of the FNAF 4 builder whatever. Again, I don't do parking lots a lot, so I hope it was a good second attempt. And I didn't connect it to the trash area back there. Alright. Here you got the entrance and the waiting area. You got the bathroom. You got this little corridor here. You got this little check-in desk area. Here you got the main party room. There's stage 01 and there's Sparky's stage. Actually, let's make this a challenge. Hold on. I gotta place this the Psychic Friend Fredbear plush someplace in the location. And we're gonna place it right here. Okay, and that's gonna be per build. Anyway. Going back here. Got cold storage. We got a little trash area. I forgot to put the stairs here. Hold on. I'm forgetting a lot of things apparently. Let's just use polish and site stairs. There. You got this little maintenance repair bay over here. And you got the parts and services back here. You got backstage here. Where you have some in-repair animatronics. There would be a bunch of tools here, but, you know, I made a little mistake while using effortless building, and a bunch of the exterior wall went inside, and it broke the item frame, so I don't really feel like putting them up again, so, anyway. Also got rid of the endo right here. Go down this hallway. You got this little Pirates Cove arcade here. Got the one Pumpkin Rabbit game. Hold on. If I get a coin, if I get a Faz coin, I can't. Damn it. Anyway, you got Foxy Show Stage. You got the little prize counter back here. You got this little area here, and you can take a photo with the animatronics here, or at least they're cut out. You can go back into the employee only hall here. You have the office. There's a toggleable light right there, and here. Sit down here. I should probably add cameras. We'll do that next. Yeah, that's about it. It's pretty short, pretty simple. Dead simple. Don't be honest. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the building process as much as I have, and, well, I do hope to see you in the next part in this. And the next part, I think we're going to build the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 house, and that's going to be the first house build. And then we'll do the sister location bunker stroke Secret of the Mimic area after that. Then I'll maybe make a video about doing the neighborhood surrounding it. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? For now, though, this Fredbear's build is the only build here. And I will catch you on the flip side. Goodbye.